Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to another video of the clacking sounds of the pickleball courts. Pickleball is huge here. I am in the town of Tây Hồ, formerly known as Westlake, and pickleball is insane. It reminds me of like the old paddleball days, or like whipple balls. In school, we had these balls with holes in them, and you'd have to like whip them. Forgot what the name is. Whipple ball. I gotta be honest, one thing I did not expect to see in Vietnam is the beautiful architecture. The crazy high-rises, the modernness, the technology. Like, there's so many things here that they're far more advanced than we are in Canada, and it makes no sense. They just work with things, and if it doesn't work, then they make it. I am such a fanboy of palm trees. I love them so much. I see palm trees and I'm like, man, I want these at my house. But there's no way. In Canada, we get cold weather constantly. And palm trees, there's select ones that would last, but not beautiful ones like this. Look at these buildings. Coffee culture here in Vietnam is so good. I love it. I have like 2 or 3 a day, black coffee, a little bit mixed. The only thing is I'm not a big sugary person with my coffee, but if you put just a little bit, I guess they do the condensed milk thing. It's like strong as hell, and it's very good. So now I understand why the energy drink culture isn't so big like it is in Canada, in the United States, and other places. Because they got crazy coffee, and it gets you ripped. Here with a buddy.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to the mall. Okay?
Okay.
Let's go. Yep. That was weird. I was on the other side of the pagoda. But Grab in Vietnam is the GPS doesn't work 100%. So when you put it into the Grab maps, the part where it says that you should be changes. This has happened 4 times to me now, but hey, it worked out now. Also, another thing when you take Grab, be prepared. I know a lot of you are gonna be like, where's your helmet? Where's your helmet? A lot of the helmets do not fit whatsoever. So when they're sitting on top of your head, they just fall off. I think this is one of the entrances here. This mall is huge. I know in a previous video, I said I might have been in the biggest mall I've ever been in. I think this might be the biggest mall now. Holy. It goes from the corner all the way down there. Let's go see. Whoa. All right, this is officially the biggest mall I've ever seen in my life. There's 5 levels to this mall, and it's huge. What the? There's so much money in Vietnam. This is blowing my mind. This is crazy. I'm just lost for words. I would never expect this in Vietnam. They got these lockers, so you just press this code. This girl helped me, and then it gives you like a pin, and you go to your locker. Honestly, shout out to the girl for helping me. I didn't even know what to do with the locker, and she's like, no, you just do this, and then it gives you a code on a piece of paper, and then that's your locker, and it doesn't cost you anything. Like, what? One thing about the escalators here in Vietnam, They are so slow. Ours go at a good, decent pace. These are slow. Like you just be waiting for hours here. I'm just so shocked by this mall. Cool. Holy. They've got more stores from different areas in different countries, things I've never seen, than we do in Canada. They got these funky mirrors too everywhere. Is this a movie theater? Oh yeah, this is a movie theater. Wow. I'm just mind blown. This is such a nice mall. Beautiful architecture, the design, the way everything looks. Lots and lots of space. All right, I found a Thai place in this mall. Looks pretty good. I've had pho so many times that I'm like, right now I'm kind of burnt out of pho. So, let's see what they have here. Wow, they got a lot of stuff. One thing I've noticed is the menus here, same with the Japanese place, it's like 50 pages. Same with this. Look at this. It's like 50 pages of stuff to get, and it's visually appealing. Look at this. It's served in a pineapple. Everything looks so good. Fried rice, okay. One thing I find extremely hard in Vietnam is to get my daily protein in. It is very hard because my stomach's still new to things, so I'm not just gonna eat whatever I see and just go for it like I normally do. I highly recommend taking probiotics when you're here. Thank you. They always give you a glass. I'm not a big glass guy. This is a beer of Thailand. Let's try this. Taking probiotics with beer. Interesting. It literally tastes like rice. I'm such an experimental person that I have to be very careful because I'll eat anything. But in these situations right now, I won't start eating anything until maybe week 3 or week 4, until I know that my stomach's good. Also, thank you everybody that has subscribed so far to my YouTube channel. We're at 925. So when this video comes out, let's see what the difference is. If you guys haven't hit that subscribe button, do it. We're almost at 1,000. That's been my goal, 1,000, and then from 1,000, who knows? Maybe we'll travel a lot more and make videos for you guys and show you the world. That is the dream. Tomorrow's my birthday, and big shout out to my mom and dad sending me money for my birthday so I can treat myself to something fancy here in Hanoi. Thank you, Mom and Dad. I love you guys very much. I don't miss you though. Just kidding, I do miss you guys. All right, check this out. I really wanted eggs, and this is what they do here. So I asked for extra eggs. So you got beef, got a little bit of rice, you got an egg on top, and then you got eggs here. Let's see how good this is. First, we're gonna try the eggs. They look fantastic. Well, that sauce is very good. Whatever the sauce is on this. Delicious. I am so happy right now. You know, it's like, I love traveling. This is by far the best experience I've ever had in my life. But there's certain things you crave that we can normally get at home. And I'm an egg every single day kind of guy. There's eggs everywhere, I just don't know where to get them. I usually have 6 eggs a day. And I've gone from 6 to none. So that's hard. Let's try the beef. A little bit of beef, the yolk. Oh yeah, that's delicious. They love their cilantro here. They put it on everything. I like cilantro, but not by the pound, you know? I think this entire meal is gonna cost me about $2.20, which is about 11 Canadian. A little more expensive. Obviously, I'm in a fancier area, but I'm starving and there's eggs. That wasn't bad at all. It only cost me $11.25 Canadian to have a beer and a dish. That's pretty good. You can't go wrong, man. I just bought bananas from this guy. He's super chill. He's got lots of fruits. He helped me buy beer. He told me where to get it from, so. Okay, Gamun, thank you very much. Honestly, my beer to water ratio is insane. I drink a beer, then drink a ton of water, and then drink a beer and a ton of water. Ugh. It's so warm that you don't pee. Xin chào. How are you? So nice. Everybody's welcoming. This is what I love about Vietnam, is the fresh.
Hello.
How are you? This is cool. I love markets like this so much. They just have like baskets of eggs everywhere. And flowers. Lots of flowers. This is so cool to see. Like all the people are just hanging out. I guess this is the thing to do at night. There's so many of these things and I walk past like 4 times now. They just play music. Everybody just chills by the water. There's tons of people, like lots of couples. I guess this is the thing to do. I have been just walking and walking and walking, trying to find food, but hey, look, it ain't gonna happen now. I just don't know where to go. I found a karaoke bar, I guess. Just walking by. Honestly, the waitress is so nice, chatting to me about areas to go, and it's been a vibe. So I had to get a beer. Haven't got food yet, but hey, we're vibing. I've never been a person of like go, 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 go. I'd rather have the ability to just relax, do my thing, search things the way I want to search it. Hello. Awesome. Come on. There we go. Now I get a coffee. When in doubt, bring the Americano out. My next adventure, I'll be in Ninh Binh, and then we're going to Da Nang, and then I'm going down to Ho Chi Minh City. So, we have one more night here of adventures in old Hanoi. You're recording now.
So I have like the white guy here from Canada. He's a Canadian, of course. So he is like the Moose Roo. My boss is a Canadian, and another one is Australian. We have a cool bar. I will show you. Like, see that is a very cool bar. And welcome you guys. Welcome you guys. Go to the Moose Roo. Welcome. We are family. God.
It's natural.
You want some? I will take it for you.
Yeah? Come on. Thanks, boys. Take care. Bye. Holy shit, it's late.